ESPN actually was talking about McDavid of
Uh-oh.
where do you see him on the all-time list? And they're like, oh, he's already shooting for one of the best of all time. And I was sitting there like, you're dumb.
ESPN, man.
Like, honestly, I'm sitting there just listening to this. I'm sitting there just listening. Like, no, it's not like Stephen A. It's like actual freaking the guys from Butts. What's his name?
I know what you mean, like Biz Nasty. And
yeah,
like
Biz Nasty and all those guys.
It's just look. Let's watch the career. The difference with Crosby and Ovechkin is they've had they're past their prime now.
They're 10 years at least in their careers.
So that's a different story. This guy hasn't even reached his 30s yet. Let's wait because I think he'll eventually get a cup. We don't know when. I mean, it's going to be with the same team, different team. I don't know what. Just let us know in the comments. But like, let's just wait a second. I think we all know where he'll go. But this also reminds me too. It's the same narrative with Cale Makar. I understand why, and he will most likely get there. But you gotta let it be still, right? Like,
I think what you can make
could change.
You can make the conversation with Cale Makar that he is probably the top defenseman in the league right now. You could make that conversation because one impact of a year already won him a cup.
But
and a Norris.
I understand.
The difference what bugs me with McDavid is he's had these amazing regular seasons, but he can't push enough to get to a final yet. Well, I haven't seen this guy in a final.
That's true, but it's not him. It's not the individual.
I know it's not him,
but that would go with Makar too. It wouldn't be just the individual effort. It's also the team.
But obviously, as an individual, you have to work as a team to get to there. And I feel like it's such a hard conversation to have this in hockey with cups because this isn't obviously it's not like the NBA where it's an individual conversation.
Yeah, no parity. Single-handedly, one guy wins you 5 rings.
But honestly, if I put this in NBA terms of you were talking about McDavid and McKinnon, a lot of people would actually say McKinnon's the better player because he already got a cup under his belt.
That's a good point. Hey?
That is because it's where does the line really start of where do you put him in all-time greats? Because it looks like McKinnon's ahead of him right now.
I just don't think you I don't think you have this conversation with all of those players because of the age and the state of their careers right now.
I mean, true.
But if you were to put, the way McDavid is, you probably have to put him just under Gretzky, Lemieux, Howe, and Orr. Am I missing anyone else?
I feel like you're missing a lot, but
Ovi
Crosby.
But then I see. Then it's Makar and Lindstrom. You can't put Makar ahead of Lindstrom.
But that's what I'm talking about. This is so absurd that this is an actual conversation right now.
Stupid conversation. Let the career play out.